If you haven't had an opportunity to watch Banshee Season 2 finale, Bullets and Tears, stop listening now. Major spoilers. Here we go. To sum up everything, Ulrich, the brother of Rabbit, is dead. Rabbit is dead. There is a new character named Fat Al. That's Fatau. He knows who Lucas Hood is, and he identifies or calls him Soldier Boy. Lucas and Carrie are the ones that killed Rabbit. And what I mean by that is that Rabbit took his own life because Carrie left him no other option. She gave him a weapon or a gun, pistol, loaded with one bullet in the chamber, and Lucas just stood there and watched as Carrie walked away, and then Rabbit took his own life. We get this situation going on, man, between Rabbit and Lucas Hood that kind of like is a little bit of foreshadowing to the future of Banshee. And here's what he said. He says, "You look at me and remember somewhere in the future there's a bench just like this one waiting for you." And Rabbit dies on that bench after he blows his brains out. And that's the future of Lucas Hood, man. Because he can't get out of the situation that he's in. They want to escape it, but they can't because it's who they are. Now, let's talk about Rebecca and Alex Longshadow. Rebecca visits Alex Longshadow, man, inside of his Kanaho office, man, in the tribe office, man. And I don't even know what she was doing there, man. I know there was some tension, you know, between Alex and Rebecca. And it's kind of hard, man, to talk about this because it's like, how did this happen, man? You know, it's like, when did Rebecca become such a badass? Let's go ahead and say it like that. Rebecca decides, man, that she is officially part of Kai Proctor's movement, man. She's officially head over heels for her uncle, man. Oh my gosh. See, it's hard to talk about Rebecca's character, because listen, man, let's just do it. Let's get through it, okay? She goes and she talks to Alex Longshadow. And when I say talk, she seduces him. And what ends up happening as a result of that is the death of Alex Longshadow. She kills him violently, man, with a stab in the neck. And here's what happens, man. Alex Longshadow gets stabbed in the neck. And before he gets stabbed, he says, "You can't kill me. I'm the Thunder Man." And once again, you know, everything comes full circle in Banshee, man. And all of a sudden, she stabs him in the neck, man. And then she begins to shoot him. Now, as she's shooting him, man, we get this... Man, it's so hard to talk about this, man, because this sucks. We get this night footage of Emmett and Meg Yoners, man. They're starting their new life, man. They're on the road to their new location, man. And their new location is in Virginia. All right, and it looks like they should be heading towards Florida. That was their relocation for what Emmett said he was going to do. And it's just sad, man. It's really sad, man. What ends up happening, man, there's this black van that pulls up as Emmett and his wife come from getting something to eat. It looks like ice cream or some kind of groceries, man, something like that. And this black van pulls up. It's pretty much just an unmarked black van. It looks like it's spray painted black. It's a suspect van. And at this point, man, I don't know, my heart pretty much just stopped, man. It sunk to the bottom of my stomach, and I couldn't breathe, man. Because I kind of knew what was happening right there. I kind of knew that this is the end, man. And even Emmett's character, man, on screen, you get to see, he looks at the van, and his first instinct, man, is to try to protect his wife. The van door slides open. You get to see this guy, man. He has a semi-automatic weapon, man. He picks it up, he puts in Emmett inside of his sights, and he just starts firing, man. He probably fired, I don't know, 50 to 60 rounds. And everything's slow motion, man. While Emmett is dying and being shot up, Rebecca is shooting Alex Longshadow. And when Rebecca hits Alex Longshadow with this shot in between, not in between the eyes, but just directly in the forehead, the middle of his forehead, boom, he's dead. He starts falling down. Well, at that same exact time, man, they're cutting back and forth, you know, between Alex Longshadow and Emmett is falling to the ground. As soon as Alex Longshadow hits the ground and he's done, you know, completely descending into death, Emmett is hitting the ground and he's dying. And it's like it's so sad, man, just to, I mean, and how do you want to, I don't even know how to really word it. That's why I'm saying it's so frustrating, because I was talking about this, I was tweeting about this, man, last week. I said, you know, you want justice, man. You want justice for any type of wrong that is done to a person. But what is justice? You know what I'm saying? What is justice? Is justice an eye for an eye? Because if it is an eye for an eye, then you know that an eye for an eye is an eye for an eye, and it will continue on. If you kill someone or you seek revenge because someone did something wrong to you, and you don't seek out the proper channels, you know, you don't let the law take care of it. You take justice into your own hand, just like Lucas Hood was saying, you know, that justice sometimes has to be handled through your or by yourself, through your own hands. And I'm like, that's crazy talk, because if you kill someone, you've killed someone. That's someone's brother, someone's mother, someone's father, someone's son, someone's daughter, someone's nephew. It belongs to somebody. Someone has some type of memory of that person. And it's going to come back to you and haunt you, man. And that's what happened tonight, man. The guy that was in the van had a distinct tattoo on his lower, by his left eye, almost towards the cheekbone of his left eye. And it looked like a Nazi SS symbol. I'm pretty sure it was Nazism, man. I'm almost positive that this was a Nazi, but it wasn't a skinhead. You know, I think it was just maybe the brother of someone. The tattoo looked a little bit old. It looked like it was there for a little bit of time. And I know that there was just two markings. It looked like an SS symbol. I'm pretty sure that's who it was, because that's the only thing that that Emmett would have any type of beef or drama with, you know what I'm saying? And that was the only retaliation that could be justified, you know, from that. How they found him, I don't know. Were they following him the whole time? I don't know, man. Obviously, you know, once that skinhead, man, Sharp, once he died, someone had to mourn for him. Someone had to bury him. Are those the guys, man? But they shot him down. They shot Meg down, and then he was like, go, 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 and they took off. They sped off, man. And I don't know what's gonna happen on that, man. Now here's the thing, man. Yonners is going to have his family mourning now. You know, same thing with Meg, you know what I'm saying? So are we going to get more characters? Are we going to get, I don't know where we're going to go with this, but I know that once Lucas Hood finds out, because all he knows right now, as all this is happening, he doesn't know about the death of Alex Longshadow. Neither does Nola. She doesn't know either. And we know the last time that we seen Nola was with the death of that girl, that Kanaho girl, and she was heated. She was very upset. And the last time that Alex and Nola talked, Alex pretty much told Nola to just leave, you know, because your way of doing things aren't the right way or whatever. And she even told him about Rebecca. She said that. So I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's just that's how good this show is, man. It's a really great show. Really great show. Deputy Kelly informed Lucas Hood, man, about Emmett. All she said is that Emmett left today. Well, Emmett left today, and Emmett also died today. You know, Alex Longshadow, man, and Emmett are gone. Rabbit is gone. Ulrich is gone. Yeah, a lot of characters, man. They're just, I can't believe it, man. I mean, I knew it was gonna happen. We can't continue on these seasons, with the entire full cast, man. But I just didn't know it was gonna happen like this, man. I really didn't expect that, man. The episode ends, man, on this kind of a sad note because, Lucas and Carrie, they're driving back to Banshee. The situation with Rabbit has been resolved. And as they're riding back, you start seeing this flashback, almost like in a Banshee Origins type of way, where they show a young Carrie and a young Gordon entering Banshee for the first time. And as they're showing you this, they flash back to Lucas and Carrie's hand. They're holding hands. And once the flashback between Gordon and Carrie, once it ends, Gordon says, it's not a strange town. It's just a town. We'll make our future here together. And then all of a sudden, man, Lucas lets go of Carrie's hand. And then we see that Carrie is now at Gordon's house, man. And she looks back at Lucas one time. And then Gordon lets her in, and she walks in, and then the door closes, and you can hear it. It's a distinct sound of a door closing. It's loud. It's not just soft. It's not like something. It's closed. Like the door's closed. That chapter is closed, and they're moving on. Banshee is moving on from that. And then what ends up happening is that Lucas Hoodman, he stays in front of Carrie's house for just probably about maybe 15 seconds. And he readjusts like his rear view mirror, and it's no longer focusing on the past, it's focusing on him, the present time. And then he drives off. He drives over to the bar, where Sugar Bates is waiting. Sugar Bates is over there dropping that street knowledge, like he always does, that wisdom. And he says, where are you heading to now? What's next? He says, I got to visit someone. And then Sugar says, the deputy? And he says, you sure you want to do that? And then Lucas says, yeah. And then he arrives at Deputy Kelly's trailer, man. And then she finally, man, breaks down, the walls, man, that Lucas Hood has. And they're an item, I guess you can say now, man. So I don't know how I feel about that, man. I don't know. Obviously, I think, everybody wants, Lucas and Carrie to be together, man. But is it a toxic relationship? Are they good for one another? We don't know, man. But obviously, man, you're talking about, Lucas was in Hood for like 15 years, man. And he was in prison. He was in there. He was in the slammer, man. And within 15 years, Carrie and Gordon, man, they built a brand new life together. So you can't just expect them to just give that up. But then again, man, you're like, what about Lucas, man? I don't know, man. The episode finally ends. It ends officially, man, with Dava coming into Lucas Hood's office. This is after Brock puts down the sheriff's badge back on Lucas Hood's desk and says, till next time. And then Lucas picks up the badge and says, till next time. And then Dava walks in. She says, Lucas says, hey, Dava. And then Dava, looking really worried and scared, she says, hello, Dad. And then that's it. The episode ends. And you're sitting here like, you're like, what? So hopefully, like the season 1 episode picks up from that point right there. All right. So the season 1 episode for season 3, episode 1 episode picks up there. Okay. Season 3, episode 1 picks up from right there. Hello, Dava. Hello, Dad. And then they start talking. Okay. Now, everybody knows, man, by now that there is a either after credit scene, before credit scene, post credit scene, some type of clip is going to be shown after the episode of Banshee ends. Okay. And tonight it wasn't any difference, man. It was the exact same formula, which is a successful formula which I hope that they keep for the rest of the entire existence of Banshee. And we get to see this parish down in New Orleans, and it's like this fight club, it looks like. And there's only one person that we know that is strong enough inside of Banshee's universe, one character that we know of that could ever succeed in such a place. And one of them is Lucas Hood. Could definitely succeed inside of a fight club. Another one is the Bowtie Man. Another one would be Kai Proctor. But those characters are not going to be seen inside of such an environment like that. There's no way they're going to be inside there. And obviously we just seen them within the episode. All of a sudden, man, we know that one character in particular, man, is a character that struck fear in the hearts of many people. And one of them, there was the albino and the Kanaho's answer, or the Native American answer to the albino, and that is Caton, man. And now with this dude, he's back, man, and he's huge, man. I mean, like we oh my gosh, man, I think we hadn't seen him in probably like maybe 4-5 episodes, and now he's back, man. He gets a call on his cell phone, and he says Alex Longshadow is dead. And he's like, and these guys are behind him. A couple of other Native Americans. They're like, where are we heading to? He's like, back home. And then that's it. Boom. Credits hit. They start running. The music starts coming in. So yeah, man, this huge beast is coming back home to Banshee to, I don't know what to say, man. But obviously, one, he's going to investigate and try to find out who killed Alex. That's going to lead him back to Rebecca, and that's going to lead him straight into Kai Proctor's. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's that crazy, man. It's that crazy. Okay, before I leave, man, the relationship between Kai Proctor and Rebecca is officially official. That's all I'm going to say about that. Moving on, season 3 is probably going to come back in 2015. And I can't wait. I can't wait to whenever they announce the season 2 Blu-ray. If it's going to be a box set, is it going to be a collectible, stuff like that, man. I'll let you guys know if I find out anything about that as far as the date for when that's released, man. I'll definitely be picking that up day one. It's been a great season, man. I enjoyed live chatting, man, and tweeting, man, about all this stuff, man. It was kind of cool, man. I mean, especially the live tweets, man. That was awesome. I enjoyed the podcast this season, man. And I will continue these, man. I'll continue these on throughout the existence of Banshee. And I hope you guys enjoyed the show, man, as much as I did. For all you Banshees out there, man, make sure you check out Cinemax shop and go get the t-shirts, all that stuff, man. Buy all that stuff up, man. And that's it, man. I'm going to keep rewatching Banshee until next year, man. And I'm probably going to be talking about this again. I'll probably upload another podcast kind of going over everything, the entire season and the entire, from season 1 to season 2, man. So look for that. And let me know what you think, man. Comment. And thanks again for listening. And sorry that was so long. I think that was almost 2 hours, man. Right here.